Have you ever heard of Neville Goddard, or the law of attraction for that matter? Of course you have. Well, today I'm going to take you to the next level, the law of assumption, and teach you how to apply it. Hello my friend, Ed Terry here, your friendly neighbourhood personal success coach. Here to provide you with the best tools and techniques to help you step into the life of your dreams, or live your light, as I like to say. Before we dive in, I just want to remind you that we're running a competition to win 1 hour of free coaching with me. The competition runs through all of January 2022, and you can find the details in my last video. I'll drop a link in the description for more. So, what is the law of assumption, and how is it different to the law of attraction? And how do you use it to level up your manifestation? Let's dive in. We all know that the law of attraction is essentially what you focus on, you get more of. You attract more of what you think about. As I discussed previously, this is part of the manifestation process, but the law of assumption is considered to be more powerful, kind of the next level of manifestation. Neville Goddard is considered to be the father of the law of assumption, but he didn't really invent it. He was the first to document it and propagate it from his mystic teacher, a man known only as Abdullah, but more on that later. The law of assumption can be summarized as follows. Your imagination creates your reality. In other words, you have to assume that whatever it is you're trying to manifest already exists. And therein lies the rub. The problem is that people mistake this for the law of attraction. What you think about will be attracted to you. And while this is true, whether it's positive or negative things, there's more to manifestation than just thinking or visualizing the thing itself. The law of assumption goes much deeper. And when we say assume that it's true, we actually mean embody the reality where the thing already exists, both in mind and in emotion, and really feel it in every cell that the thing that you desire is in your life, right here and right now, as if you already had it. This is not some needy wish, it's a deeply held belief that it's already true. You have to assume that it's true, and that's what that means. Let's look at an illustration of this from Neville's own life. Neville didn't believe the law either until he met an eccentric Ethiopian mystic known only as Abdullah, and it kind of began on surreal terms too. A friend of Neville's suggested he go to a lecture given by this mysterious Abdullah. They'd never met and he wasn't introduced in any way beforehand. Neville was just a guy in the audience. However, at the end of the lecture, Abdullah approached him and said, "Neville, you're 6 months late. The brothers told me you were coming." Now, there are many other names for the brothers, including ascended masters, angels, intelligences, higher spirits, and many more. Neville then went on to spend at least 7 years under the tutelage of Abdullah, and eventually became very homesick. He'd been in New York and away from his beloved homeland of Barbados for many years, but he was broke and couldn't go anywhere. He turned to Abdullah for help, but was simply met, quite abruptly, by being told, "You are in Barbados." He said, "Wait, what do you mean I'm in Barbados?" He was totally confused. "Yes, you're in Barbados," Abdullah repeated. "Walk the streets of New York as though you were walking the streets of Barbados, and sleep this night in your father's house," was what he was told. Neville knew his mentor was unconventional, and so he followed the instructions as best he could. Several weeks passed, and nothing had changed. Neville was still broke, he was still in New York, and he was still very much homesick. Neville complained to Abdullah. He called him Ab for short. "I want to go to Barbados, but so far there is no sign I actually will, and I still have no money." Abdullah, often referred to as rude by Neville, erupted, "You are already in Barbados!" and stormed out of the room, slamming the door behind him. Not really an invitation for a follow-up, that was to be sure. Neville was shocked, but this was Ab's way, so he continued with his work. A little while after the incident, Neville arrived home to find an envelope slipped under his door. In it was a letter from his brother, Victor, saying, "We have not been together as a family at Christmas for a while. I would like you to sail to Barbados immediately, so I've brought you a ticket and enclosed some money for you to buy a suit." Neville was stunned, amazed, overjoyed. The next morning, he rushed to the shipping company to confirm the passage, but was regretfully informed that he would have to travel third class for a portion of the journey. A little dejected, he accepted, and he dashed to Abdullah to share the good news. "Ab, it worked. I'm going third class," he announced. Ab's response was just as unexpected as it was the last time Neville asked him to help. What? Who said you were going to Barbados? A man of your stature! You are in Barbados! You went first class! Neville was naturally taken aback. However, the next morning, Neville showed up at the ship and was told, quite simply by the dockmaster, "Oh, you're in luck, Mr. Goddard. There's been a last-minute cancellation, and you're going to sail first class after all!" Through an unwavering faith in the law of assumption to deliver the outcome he created, it came true. And if you're enjoying this video, I'll assume you'll be clicking the like button about now to show some love and pay it forward. Likes are free, and they help YouTube show more of what you like. Thank you. And that's really the key, the assumption. It has to be 100% believed in every cell of your body. The attraction, the imagination, if you will, is only half the story. Assumption, the feeling, that unwavering belief, is the other half, the yin and yang of manifestation. To use another analogy, you're tuning your being into the reality where your manifestation already exists. It's like tuning a radio. All of the stations are being broadcast simultaneously, but you're only tuned into one of them. Or, like most people, probably only partly or nearly tuned into one because you're not quite fully dialed in and you're picking up a bit of Money FM, some Doubt FM, Hate FM, a touch of Jealousy FM, Love FM, and a dose of, well, I'm not worthy FM. You're trying to listen to everything just in case you miss out, but by doing so, you guarantee that you do miss out. Through the power of the law of assumption, you fully tune in to the one frequency where the reality of you manifesting your desire exists, whether that's a perfect relationship, money, great health, or stepping into the purpose of your life. If you want to learn more about Neville Goddard's techniques, I'd suggest his collected works, which I'll link in the description below. Feeling is the secret is the one that stands out for me as being the heart of this technique. And if you want to learn more about the 4 pillars of success, health, wealth, relationships, and purpose, comment below and tell me what you'd like to hear about, or tell me the one thing that was a real aha moment for you in this video. Your goal is accessing that state of being, that frequency where what you seek to manifest already exists, and feel and believe it with every mote of your being. The simplest technique is meditation, so I created a guided meditation for this, which you can watch here. And another technique is the Tesla 369 manifestation scripting technique, and you can watch that here. Now, go live your light.
Hello there.
Mystic. Oh, for goodness sake. First class after all!